Money got me like, pussy got me like, money got me like, money got me like, money got me like, pussy got me like.
Yo. What's going on, motherfuckers? These intros are ridiculous. These are kind of like the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life. Just to pick up the fucking mic and just start talking without anyone being here. I talk to myself all the time anyways, but to record it is definitely something different. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you. Whatever. Because obviously if you care enough to tune the fuck in every week, I should trust you enough to share some of my deepest, darkest thoughts like that. I guess it's not that fucking too serious, but yeah, whatever. All right, back at it, baby. This week we have a return guest, Mr. Jon Alexander. Had Jon back on to talk about the new film that he released and was actually selected for the Benton Park Film Festival here in St. Louis. He's going to be nominated for Best Short Picture. And, you know, Jon and I have been keeping in touch pretty closely since he was on in November. And, yeah, just wanted to keep you guys updated with, you know, the works that he's got going on. And we actually partnered for a giveaway, ticket giveaway for the Benton Park Film Festival. So thanks to everybody who applied and entered and applied. Yes, same thing. But yeah, so no, we just kind of touch base about what he's been up to over the last few months, the film festival, and everything else he's got going on. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and that's really about it. Thank you all for fucking tuning in every single week. Like I said a few weeks ago, we're just fucking getting bigger and bigger, so I appreciate you fucking wasting your time with me. And if you can, make sure you check out Adam Meredith's podcast, The Outside Perspective. Shout out to fucking my boy Zach DeGrand and his homie Chandler over there at the Tindy and the Benchwarmer podcast. Make sure you check out those fucking jokers as well. And make sure you check out the Off the Mat podcast with my bestie Brian Harris. Love you all. Thank you so much.
Check.
Perfect. All right. Oh, fuck. These aux cords, I guess it might just be this one, is fucking...
It's like going in and out.
Yeah.
Or,
let's see if I got an extra one.
I have an extra one if you don't.
With you right here?
Yep. Where's my bag?
Amazon let me the fuck down. My fucking man.
Yeah, man, learn over the years. Gotta have backups on backups, man, because technology will fail you quick.
Well, I usually keep 4 with me, but I went to that Missouri Cannabis Business Conference this weekend and downsized like my bag just so I could carry stuff around.
Right, so you don't have to carry all of this stuff.
Yeah.
How was that?
Dude, that was fucking incredible, man.
Word.
Yeah, I met so many like interesting ass people. The podcast dropped today, but I met Dr. Mimi Vo. She's the head of the Missouri Medical Cannabis Research Association. She's actually from here in fucking St. Louis. Went to WashU. Met some really good guys here that are from here that moved to Vegas and started growing, and now are bringing their own company back here. Now they're teaching like in-house seminars. Like, okay, cool, we're gonna come to your house. Let's see your setup.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yeah, and like week by week updates. They'll help you out with, and
That's dope.
yeah, dude. It was definitely an experience. I was lucky enough to get a few press passes for me and some friends.
Nice.
My buddy Tony, he's giant when it comes to these cannabis expos. He's in charge of like booking guest speakers, and him and his wife Heather own a company called Greenhouse Healthy, and they're fucking all over the world. They were actually in I think it was High Times magazine a few weeks ago as one of like the community's top cannabis couples.
Oh, word.
yeah.
Hey, that's pretty dope. That's pretty lit.
Yeah, dude, they're making moves. There was 2,200 people that showed up to that convention.
Damn. So what was it? Because I know right now in Missouri it's just medical. So was it just like teaching about? I know you said like growing and stuff like that.
Everything. There's a few other people that I met with. The Green Health Docs. Their process is they essentially all they do is help you set up your rec card, your medical card, like all your paperwork, everything like that. But right now, it's not even going to be fully medical until I think at least June is what they were saying when they're going to.
Oh, okay.
And that's when they start awarding license. Like, so they're not even going to be fucking shipping anything out for probably 2020 at
Word.
least. I make sure all my fucking alarms are off. I'm terrible at that, dude. Still fucking. I put out 12 episodes, probably recorded, I don't know, 25 at this point. Some of them are pretty fucking trash.
Word.
Quality and yeah, just I was like,
Hey, that's dope. But 12 episodes in, that's pretty solid though.
Yeah, man. I was actually talking to somebody. He said the average is 7 episodes before people quit.
Word.
Yeah, actually, yours is still one of the most highest performing episodes I got.
Dope.
Number two. I guess yeah. I mean, we've been recording for a few minutes now,
Okay,
but we
word.
should jump into it. Jon Alexander, thank you, sir, for fucking sitting back down with me.
No problem.
Why don't you tell everybody where we're at first?
We are in Tech Artista in the Central West End. It's a really dope co-working space. I work out of here. They have drop-in passes, offices, dedicated desks. They hold events, all of that stuff. They got a dope balcony too. Yeah, if you need somewhere to work, I definitely suggest coming here.
Yeah, this place is like an art gallery that just so happens to have art space.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, office space.
Exactly. Yeah. So, those pyramids right there, they're redoing them. They used to have like murals on them, and they just held a contest probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago for people to come out and pitch like what they wanted to paint over them. So like 2 days ago, they just painted over them, and the artist that won is going to come like do their thing on it.
So who all's in here? Like obviously I see Soul Taco over there. Anybody?
Yeah, Soul Taco, Float STL. You know the.
Yep.
Farfetched is in here.
What is that?
So they're like a music label. They do a whole bunch of stuff. They throw events. They just took over the venue Treff Pump on Cherokee. They renamed. I can't. The name is slipping my mind right now. They renamed it, but they just took that event space over. They just like do all kind of stuff. So they're really dope.
Who else? Anybody else in here?
Nobody I can think of off the top of my head. It's some really dope people in here though. Like dope creatives, coders, all kinds of stuff. That's also what I like about it is because there's a bunch of people that aren't in my field. It may be 1 or 2 photographers here. I don't know if there's any videographers here, but it's just a bunch of people that are in fields that I really know nothing about. So it's really cool to be around their energy and kind of like learn about what they do on a day-to-day basis. So
especially because you're all in here creating.
Yeah, exactly.
You're all creating your own different thing. And,
yeah.
You know, I know we've talked about this before, but I'm a giant fucking believer in energy.
Man, for real.
You know,
yeah.
like they always say, you become a compilation of your closest 5 people, or or just the surroundings that you're in every single day. So if you're in an environment like this and everybody's juices are going, you're all not working towards one common goal, but you're all working towards creating goals and everything. I mean, there's no way you can't help but thrive in something like this.
Exactly. It's no way you can just come in here and like not get nothing done and just sit around, because you feel stupid. It's like, damn, I need to like do something because everybody else is on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I think it could definitely be pretty easy to get distracted in a place like this, though. I just feel like it'd be such like, it's such a melting pot of different people.
Yeah.
And I think there's probably a lot of fun that goes around this place that doesn't get talked about, huh?
Yeah, it is. Man, it's such a cool community in this space, man. Everybody here is hella cool, hella talented. Sometimes I think like once a month Soul Taco like sponsors lunch for members and stuff like that, so we get like Soul Taco brought in. It's dope, man. I really like it.
Yeah, I can tell by the look on your face, man. That's good. That's good. So why don't you tell everybody what we're doing here today?
Oh man, today we are here to talk about my short Enough that's going to the Benton Park Film Festival, and update on Cycle. I know we talked a little bit about that last time, and then just a few other things that I got planned. So yeah. All right.
Well, let's get into the film festival.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? How did you applied for obviously the Benton Park Film Festival? What's the process of something like that like?
So one of my homeboys sent me a text and with the festival link in it, because I didn't know anything about it. And so he sent me the text, I checked it out. I'm like, oh, okay, this is dope. I didn't really have anything to submit at the time. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then around November, I think it was around November, my grandmother always gets rooms at Ameristar. So
shout out to all grandmas.
Exactly, man, exactly. So I would go there as like a little staycation, just to get away and just to get. I don't really go out to St. Charles often. I don't really care to, but being over there and just being around that energy in Ameristar is pretty dope. So I took some time to go there, and the hotel rooms are so dope, like hella nice. And I'm sitting in there, I'm like, yo, I want to shoot something in this room. And then it was just one thought. And I was here working late one night. I'm like, I really want to write something. I really want to kind of challenge myself. And I just wanted to be really driven by dialogue, like no fancy camera moves or effects or nothing like that. And I just really wanted to tell a solid story. So I started writing, and then I wanted to be in like one location. I kept the Ameristar hotel room in mind. So I started writing, got it together, and over the course of maybe like a month and a half, because she would get rooms like every week. So I was there every week. Yep. So over the course of the month and a half, I just shot it little by little. I would go in there, stay like 2 nights at a time. First night, I would go in there just to unwind and chill for a minute. I'll maybe like go down to the casino and have a drink or whatever, and then come back up and just like look at the room and kind of like plot everything out, like start what's called blocking, which is what directors and the team do on sets, where they just like walk out through all the actions that's gonna happen in the scene. So everybody knows like what mark to hit. The camera operator knows, where to pan or tilt or whatever it may be. So I just started blocking around the room and figuring out where I was going to shoot and everything like that. And I just shot it and got it done. So I didn't have any plans for that film at all. I just wanted to do it, and I had a new camera. I wanted to shoot something new. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do this and see where it goes. And I remembered the festival. I submitted, and honestly, I didn't think it was going to get chosen. And I kind of forgot about it. Then I got a call on a Sunday evening. I was on the way to go bowling with some friends, and I missed a call, and I checked the voicemail, and they were like, yeah, your film got selected for the festival. Call us back so we can get you details. And I just remember I was listening to the voicemail as I was walking into the bowling alley. And I just remember having this big ass smile on my face, like, damn, this is dope as hell. I've never submitted to a festival before. I've only been to one festival for another project that I worked on, but it was personal, but it wasn't a personal project.
Right, it wasn't a sole project.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, this is dope as hell. And everybody looking at me like, what the hell are you smiling for? I'm like, yo, I just got accepted to a film festival. And everybody was like, yeah, that's dope. So I called them back, got all the specifications on how I needed to deliver the film and everything like that, and it was history from there. They got 936 submissions, I think, and they selected about, I think, 103 films.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So, how long is the film?
It's about 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. And is it in a specific category for it? Like, is it up for awards or anything, or how does that work?
Yeah. So, and also to kind of backtrack to what you said earlier about submitting to film festivals. That's another thing that I had. It was kind of stopping me from submitting because I didn't really know anything about submitting to film festivals. But for any other filmmakers or videographers listening to this, there's this website called filmfreeway.com, and they make it easy as hell to submit. You basically upload your film, you upload a trailer, you upload a movie poster, put a synopsis about the film, director's statement, and it's almost like how YouTube, you have your video set up. And then they just have like a list of hundreds and hundreds of festivals where some of them are free, some of them are paid. And all you gotta do is hit that, pay the submission and submit your stuff, and you'll hopefully hear back some good news. So it makes it hella easy to submit. But to go back to your current question, which I forgot what it was.
Me too. So real quick, how do you feel about paying to submit to something like that?
I understand it because I understand like it costs a lot to do, things like this, especially when you get to the bigger film festivals like Sundance and stuff, and things like that. It costs to put this kind of stuff together, and most of the time the fees aren't that expensive. They can add up if you like submit to Hellas, but they're usually like $15, $20, maybe $30. So most filmmakers now, when they budget for a film, they put aside a budget for submissions. So depending on how much the budget is, some people may put aside like $1,000 so they can submit like to a bunch of them, whatever it may be. But yeah, I don't really mind it. I feel like I look at it as an investment. I've been investing in myself a lot more this year, and it feels good to put money towards myself instead of paying for whatever the fuck else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I've been on lately too. Like at some point, if you invest in yourself enough, you'll find a way to make up for the rest of the stuff you're missing out on.
Exactly. Yeah.
I had an opportunity a few weeks ago. I recorded a podcast with a guy named Rob Acosta. Mm-hmm. He's a professional soccer player for the Ambush, the indoor team that we have here.
Dope.
And he was telling me about his mindset coach and his performance coach. And he's like, "Yeah, man, you guys would have a great conversation." I was like, "Cool, bro. Give me his number." Blah blah blah. Called the guy, talked to him, and he's like, "Yeah, let's plan for Wednesday. Let's talk Wednesday." I was like, "All right, cool." So this was like Thursday, Sunday night, and he's like, "So what time are you gonna be in Milwaukee?" I was like, "Whoa. I thought you were here." And I was like, "Fuck it. I guess I'll be in Milwaukee at 11.
Make
I'll
that shit
happen.
happen.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Yeah.
It's it cost me $60 for a room and maybe fucking $30 in gas there and back. Like it's only like a 5-hour drive. So
yeah, and when you think about it, like you would spend that money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like even outside of bills, that you would probably spend that money in entertainment, whether it's going out or like going to the movie, whatever it may be. So it's like it just goes back. It goes to like budgeting and stuff. It's like, am I gonna go out and party, or I'm gonna spend this $100 to submit to these festivals, or pay somebody to take some pictures of me, or whatever it may be. So
right.
It's like I'd rather invest that stuff, because I done been out a few times where it's like, damn, I can't believe I spent that much money. That was
bro.
That was like fucking stupid.
So in January, I just moved into a new place, and I was fucking super broke. And I don't know if you follow the UFC at all, but TJ Dillashaw was fighting Henry Cejudo, and I was like, I've been waiting for this fight for months. I'm gonna have some people over at my new place, blah blah blah, order the fights, and last second everybody's like, "Oh no, there's another fight on too, a boxing match. Let's go to the bar." It's like, dude, I'm not trying to go to the bar. I just fucking moved in. I'm broke, blah blah blah. It's like my boy Kenny, he was like, "Dude, come on." He's like, "They're gonna have the fights on at the bar. I'll fucking pay for your drinks." All right, cool. Show up at the bar, no seats, nowhere to sit. The only place to sit is outside on the fucking quote unquote covered patio
In January.
in January, bro. It's fucking 18 degrees outside. The
Damn.
bartender, she's got a scarf and the gloves on, smoking a cigarette and shit.
Damn.
And they don't have the fucking fights on.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I'm not staying. Like, I do not want to fucking be here anyways.
Word.
He's like, dude, come on, just fucking stay. Come on, there's gonna be other stuff. There's gonna be other stuff on TV. You'll be fine. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, bro. So I ended up taking a fucking like $60 Uber back to St. Charles by myself. I'd only been gone for like an hour and a half. Yeah, it was
Right,
awesome.
you wasn't even out that long.
No,
Yeah.
no, wasting more money than I was going out under the impression I'm not gonna have to pay for shit. He's gonna pay for all my stuff.
When you think you're not gonna have to pay for shit or you're not gonna spend that much money, that's when you spend the most.
Always, fucking always.
Like, man, yeah.
But I remember my question. So, are you in a specific category at the festival?
Oh yeah.
There it
Okay,
is. Bang,
okay.
bang.
Yeah. So the film is up for Best of St. Louis, and it's in the category under short dramas. So they have man, and it's also some dope ass films that's gonna be there. I've been watching the trailers on their Facebook page. I'm hella excited to see everything else that's gonna be there. So it's like horrors, dramas, comedies, experimental type films, documentaries, all kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm up for Best of St. Louis. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Well, tell everybody when that is and where they can find everything.
Yeah, so the Benton Park Film Festival is March 29th and the 30th. And you can find them they're most active on Facebook. Just search Benton Park Film Festival, and on Instagram, I believe it's BP Film Fest. Okay. So yeah.
And is Enough going to be shown on the 29th or the 30th?
They haven't sent out the schedule yet, but they kind of put a post about how things going to work. So I think it's going to be shown both days at a couple of times both days. So
gotcha.
Basically how festivals work, I think they have, I can't remember if they said they had 2 or 4 viewing halls. So basically stuff is kind of like on a loop between both days. So everybody that goes can kind of get a chance to see everything, because the films are going to be playing at the same time. Just kind of like how music festivals are. It's like, damn, do I want to see this person or this person? So it's like kind of that, like that kind of thing. So I think they'll be having it on a loop both days, which is pretty cool, because bigger film festivals, it's like you either see it now or you don't, that kind of thing. So yeah.
And where's the event actually held at?
It is at, hold on, I gotta look it up. I forgot the address.
Yep.
But it is on Cherokee, I believe, Cherokee Street.
Was this the first one you've ever attended, or just the first one you've ever entered?
The first one I've ever entered.
Yeah.
I was in, when I worked at the 9 Network, we did a documentary called Gentlemen of Vision. It was about a step team at Riverview. And they got into a bunch of festivals. They got into the St. Louis Film Festival. So I went there at the screening at the Tivoli. And that was really dope. Really dope. We got to take pictures like on the backdrop and stuff. You know how they have like the backdrop with I forget the term for it, but it has like the logos and stuff on it. Mark
Cuban owns that?
What? The Tivoli?
Yep.
For real?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he owns the holding company that owns the Tivoli.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Right, that's fucking stupid, bro. He's just got money and all kinds of shit.
Hey. I can't be mad at him, man. He a businessman. But yeah, okay, the address is 1817 Cherokee Street.
Okay, and what's the event hall called? Do you know?
Nah, I'm gonna have to find that.
Okay.
So there's an update. The schedule will be out tomorrow.
Tomorrow was
yeah.
Thursday. So tomorrow will be
on Friday the
March
15th.
So by the time this comes out, the schedule will already be released.
Yeah.
This will be out on Tuesday.
Cool.
So yeah, Tuesday. Yep. This will be out next Tuesday. So damn, that only puts us fucking 2 weeks out. I mean, a week and a half out.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. Are you nervous? You excited?
I'm actually not nervous at all. I'm geeked. I'm hella excited to just be there. This is my first time not holding a screening of my own and like having my work being screened by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Another entity. So I'm just excited to meet all the people. I'm excited about the people that I'm going to meet, like all the other filmmakers and producers. I think it's gonna be a really dope networking opportunity, and just all the other creatives and see their work. And yeah, man, I'm hella excited for it.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I've never done nothing like that either. I'm excited to let me tag along.
Word, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
so I'm glad the giveaway went well too, man.
Hell yeah,
That fucking
that was
worked out.
that was dope. It was dope that people were actually interested, because film festivals aren't really a thing that the average person go to.
No.
You know, not yet. Not like music festivals. Like, people will flock to music festivals. So when you hear a film festival, it's like, it's probably just gonna be filmmakers there for the most part, or people in the film industry. But yeah, the fact that people were entering and excited to go was like, damn, okay, that's dope. And that's one thing I want to kind of, I guess, bring to the forefront, or bring some more eyes on, is that like the film world is cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's hella dope, and like film festivals are dope as hell too. And it's a bunch of really good storytellers out there that's like creating really good content that it won't be on the big screen. Like, you got to go look for it. It's not gonna be on the big screen at this point. But it's still really dope stories out there.
And you know, when we talked about this last time, you know, I think the big screen's dying anyways.
Yeah.
It's too hard to get people to look up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
when you have everything in the world in your pocket at all times. I mean, I tell people I don't watch TV anymore, but you know how much fucking YouTube I watch?
Man.
You know how many podcasts I listen to?
Man, I don't watch TV either.
Unless it's Game of Thrones, my shit's not on.
Word.
You know?
Yeah, if I go on my like screen time app on my phone, the thing that I probably spend the most time on is Instagram and YouTube.
You can't help it.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube not all day. If I'm working, I'm not on YouTube. Well, actually, I might have a tutorial playing while I'm
Right,
working.
as I say, you might be working on YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm on YouTube a lot, man. Whether it's watching interviews, or what I've been watching a lot lately is this YouTube channel called Film Courage, and they interview a bunch of screenwriters, because I've been kind of like really trying to hone in on my writing skills. I love to write. I love like that part of it. And it's just a bunch of like, they just dropping gems after gems, and they don't even, it's not even like hella popular. I don't know why. Maybe they just started or something, but they just dropping gems on like how to build characters, how to build the world the characters are in, like how to write a good screenplay, and like just all kind of things, how to like cater to the audience, you know. So
Are you reading more now that you're trying to write more?
Yeah. It's more so articles and scripts.
Not fiction.
Yeah, not at the moment. I usually turn to movies to kind of get like that fix, and if I really like a movie, then I'll like try to find a script online somewhere and try to break it down and analyze it in that way. But I have been saying I want to read more. I gotta get my attention span in check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do that. That's so hard, and
Yeah.
especially if I try and like read like a digital book.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot fucking do it. I have to put my phone on airplane mode. I have to put it on do not disturb. Like,
Exactly.
I can't have fucking no.
You get one notification, you just into a wormhole or something that has nothing to do with.
And now I'm looking at booty pics on Instagram. Yep.
Right. Like, damn, how did I get here? I was reading about knights, and now I'm looking at booties.
Right. So what's your process of breaking down a script? How does something like that work?
I think the first thing I dive into are the characters. So I'm really into psychology and like trying to figure out how the human mind works, and, you know, behavior, and, you know, just why we are the way we are, which I feel like kind of ties along with my passion for mental health. So I really overall just really like trying to understand the human psyche, and like just why we do what we do and what leads us to do what we do. So the first thing that I look at are characters, and like, who are these characters? What are they afraid of? What do they like? What makes them happy? What makes them sad? What triggers them? Whatever it may be. So I kind of like try to break that down and understand the characters, and then from there kind of spread out to their environment, their surroundings. Like, where are they throughout the most of the film? Like, are they in one spot, 90% of the film? And if they are, how is this spot affecting their mood? How is it affecting how they behave? Is this a safe place for them? Is this not a safe place for them? Whatever it may be, I try to understand how that environment affects the person. And then from there, I kind of go into just like camera movements and camera angles. Because in some scripts, not necessarily, in most scripts, they break down the scene, like where it is. And then in some scripts, they put in like the camera angles, like a medium shot, long shot, wide shot, close up, and everything like that. So, and then I kind of like go to that. And if they don't have it in there, and if I'm reading a script to a film I haven't seen, I kind of try to picture it in my head. Kind of like what you would do with a book. You know what I'm saying? Right. You read a book, you picture the characters, what they look like. If they're having a conversation, what it looks like in a room, that kind of thing.
Facial expressions.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it's harder to base like a character, like base I shouldn't say a character, but base your assessment of a character in a movie than it is off a TV show? Because of with a TV show, you get more time to develop a feel for that character. Kind of like The Wire. Like, when a scene starts and you see McNulty, like you can almost tell. You know where it's going. It's going.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I would say unless it's like a franchise or something like sequels or whatever, where you have that time to like know what the character is, then it's a little easier to I guess analyze on a TV scripted piece or a series than a film. And then kind of, I guess to backtrack on that, once you start studying characters and behaviors and stuff like that, and then you watch a film and you see certain things, you can kind of like see, okay, I know this person is going to make this decision and then this is going to happen. Kind of like guesstimate what's going to happen and like what decisions they're going to make when they're put in certain positions.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. And so, obviously you said you've been writing more. Anything in the pipes that we should be looking out for?
Probably not till later this year. I have enough and cycle that I'm working on marketing. Because another thing that I'm working on is I can create all day, every day. Like that's nothing to me. I can just create. Then the problem is that I'm working on getting better at is I create something, I enjoy it, and then I move on to the next thing without letting other people enjoy it. And it's because I created it and then I'm ready to move to the next thing. And it's because I spent so much time with it. I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. So what I'm trying to do now, trying to get better at, or I am getting better at, is marketing, my film and giving it some time to breathe and some time to live and time for people to see it. And also know that people outside of St. Louis are going to see it. Because that's another thing that at a time kind of bothered me is like, all right, people, I'm retweeting this. I know people are getting tired of seeing it. And I had to break out of that mindset. I'm like, my audience is not only St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be seen everywhere else. So,
and if people are getting tired of seeing that, you don't want them as your audience anyways.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because how many times could you listen to your favorite song? How many times could you watch your favorite movie?
Exactly.
Or a movie that you really fucking enjoy. It doesn't even have to be your favorite.
True.
Like, you know how many times I fucking seen Grandma's Boy?
That's
not my favorite movie, but I've probably seen it 65 times.
Yeah. I'm spending probably the next 4 or 5 months letting enough and cycle, like, breathe and run its course. I'm submitting enough to a few other film festivals. Cycle, I'm going to hold a screening. Well, we'll get into that, but I'm holding a screening later this month, and then I'm gonna hold maybe 1 or 2 more screenings before I just release it online. So in regards to new content, and then I have another like music series that I'm working on for the summer. So that's not really scripted, but it's another project.
Music series, another one, like a Cypher series, or what are you doing now?
Yeah, not quite a Cypher. Even though I've been toying with the idea of bring it back. Hey man,
we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary, bro.
Shit, yeah, people been asking, man. I'm really.
Is that when you really started to feel like, okay, people fuck with me?
Oh hell yeah, because that second Cypher, bro, like no one knew anybody no one knew any of the artists. No one knew me, and that shit just blew up. And I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened.
'Cause it was
and
good.
Yeah,
It was good, motherfucker. That's why.
yeah, man. And I was like, oh shit, like people watching, bruh, and like people were tuning in. And at that time, that was a really special time because people weren't really tuning in to the St. Louis underground music scene. And we had the Cypher, and we had music showcases that were just like, let this truck pass by. Yeah, we had the Cypher, we had
Big ass truck, boy.
I know, long ass truck. Okay, so we had the Cypher, we had music showcases, just all these different things that people really started to come out and appreciate the underground music scene. And
That's what made me fucking get into it.
Yeah, and it was hella dope. I'm like, all these artists, these my homies, and they finally getting their shine. People finally like tuning in and shit. It was hella dope.
All because one person cared.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know, that's one thing about the St. Louis music scene is everybody is so divided. Mm-hmm. There's different cliques and everything, but I guess that's everywhere. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like nobody ever wants anybody else to succeed. Mm-hmm. They just feel like,
yeah, man. I don't understand that shit, man. I feel like that's some insecurity right there.
The scarcity mindset, you know, like, you know, my flame burning brighter doesn't dim yours down.
Exactly. You know? Exactly. And then also, like, if you really true to what you're doing, if you really an artist, like, what anybody else does is not going to shit on or fuck up what you doing. Because if you're a true artist, you really love what the fuck you doing,
then it's about the art.
It's about the art. It's about what you're creating, and you know that your shit is going to do what it's supposed to do. You're not worried about what anybody else doing. You're not worried about how big that shit is getting, whatever the fuck it is. If you really love what you're doing and you really putting your all into that shit, your shit is gonna pop. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you gonna have your time. And that's why I can never understand why people have that you know, crab in the bucket mentality, because for me personally, I know my shit is gonna do numbers. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna make an impact on this world because I care about what I do and I put my all into this shit. It's not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So I know the kind of impact I'm gonna have. So anything anybody else does does not affect me. I'm happy for whatever anybody else has. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for whatever success comes to anybody. You know, so. I don't understand it.
I'm always trying to bring success to other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, like that energy, that's good energy. I'm bringing success to somebody else, which can only bring it back to me as well. Is that selfish? Maybe a little, but it makes me happy. It makes me happy to see other people doing well. You know?
Yeah.
So what's this music series you're working on?
So it's a live performance music series where I'm taking different artists and putting them in the middle of nature to perform. So we get a beautiful visual experience and a beautiful audio experience as well. So I have a few people for the first. The first one I'm gonna do it in like series, and the first one is gonna be 3 different artists. So I'm working on, have one recorded already, and I'm working on piecing together the other 2. I'm really excited about one person in particular. I'm not gonna put it out yet, but I'm really excited about one person in particular, and he's doing his thing, and I think it's gonna be a really dope collaboration for his episode. So it's gonna be like a live performance piece, and I'm hella excited about it.
With a crowd or with?
No, it's just the artist, and it's just nature. Cause I fucking love nature. Anybody that follows me on Instagram, when it's warm out, I'm always in the park. You're gonna see that on my stories every day. I'm out in the park hiking,
exploring creeks and shit. Yeah.
Man, I love being out in nature, man. That shit recenters me, bro. Like anytime I'm having an off day, a bad day, I'm upset, whatever the fuck it is, I'm going straight to the park. I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'm getting lost. I'm gonna start off walking the trails, but I'm gonna end up off the trails, like in the shits. I just love being in that element, and then just sitting there and listening to the birds chirping around you. And
Yeah, I was going to ask, music or no music?
yeah, man, yeah. Sometimes it's music. It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes if I really need to disconnect, I listen to the sounds around me. I listen to like the water flowing. I really love being around creeks because you get that little trickle of water. You know what I'm saying?
You
Trickling
got the
over
app on your
rocks.
phone for when you go to bed at night?
I do. I got a whole playlist of like relaxing water sounds and rain sounds and all of that stuff, ocean sounds. I got all of that. And then other times I listen to music and I just kind of get lost in the music and just like get lost in my environment also. So, yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. What time we got here? Okay, cool. Got a few more minutes before I got to jump out of here. So what else? What else going on, man? What is any other events coming up? Anything else you're working on?
Yeah, so we got Cycle. We finally got a screening date set for that. And the first one is going to be really dope. It's going to be a really intimate setting. It's going to be at a photography studio. My homeboy, Chris Bauer, he's a really dope photographer. He's let me use the studio. It's only going to be about 30-ish people, so it's going to be like a movie night kind of feel. We're going to have popcorn there. Teatopia is sponsoring some tea, so we're going to have some tea there.
Nice.
It's going to be a really like chill, like zen environment. So we're going to watch the film. We'll have a discussion with me and Cap Sean, the star of the film or whatever. Just talking about how it came together. I want him to like talk about his perspective about how the character came together and how he relates to the character and everything like that. And then just kind of have like a chill, just like a really chill vibe. And then like I said earlier, I'm gonna have another screening that's a little more bigger, but this was just like a first step because I've been kind of lollygagging with Cycle, you know, so I've been kind of, stifled with it, but I needed to like make something happen. So this is a nice small first step to kind of get the ball rolling. And then yeah, I'm gonna have another one maybe next month or maybe in May. I'm not sure yet. So I got that, and then I'm also.
What's the date for the first screening?
Oh, the first screening is March 31st. So right now, all the it's sold out. So like all the spots are filled. But if you want to come, I got some spots saved or whatever. So if you want to come, just let me know.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's March 31st. And then, yeah, so we got that happening. And then I'm doing another screen. I'm doing a screening myself for Enough that I'm putting together. That's going to be like an art installation as well. So that's probably going to be in April, May. So everybody that can't make it out to the film festival, you'll be able to see it, at this screening. And yeah, those are the two things that that's coming in the pipeline, in the near future. And I'm writing another short right now that I'll probably start shooting later this fall. And this one is
some ciphers you got to start lining up.
Yeah.
Got to, man. You got to bring it back. At least one.
Yeah.
At least one.
Hey, man, I've been toying with the idea for so long, and like the more and more I think about it, the more and more I want to do it. The thing is that, and I was talking to my homeboy yesterday about it. I think the reason that I haven't like really jumped on it is because I'm so out of tune with St. Louis artists right now.
Me too.
Yeah, I only really know like the homies that I like came up with. So I gotta like dive back into the scene and see what's going on, because I hear stuff. Like I know it's some dope ass shit out there. I stream things every now and then, but I haven't really been as in tune as I was like years ago. So I'm gonna take some time to get back in tune with the music that's out there and curate a nice little cipher.
Yeah, because think about how good it was and how much better you are now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah. The production value definitely is going up.
Yeah. I just think the hardest part might be, like I said, we're both pretty disconnected from where we were at the time, but is the style of can you get anybody to write a good 18 and good 16 bars, a good fucking 36 bars? I mean, without 10 yas and
right.
a few mumbles in there.
Exactly. Yeah, it ain't too many out there that can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna get back in tune with what's going on. I actually riding over here today. My homegirl C, She just dropped it. C and DJ J Trey, they just dropped the 314 day mix, and I was listening to it.
Oh shit! Happy 314 day.
Yeah. 314. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy today. It's like 4 events going on today. I got a packed ass day. But yeah, I was listening to the mix on the way over here, and I'm familiar with some of the artists. I think I got maybe like halfway through it, and it's some talent out here. You know what I'm saying?
It's on Spotify?
It's on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I retweeted it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely some talent. And yeah, so I was saying I was listening to it on the way over here, and I was kind of in my mind, because I was talking to my homeboy yesterday. He was saying the same thing, like, yeah, you got to bring the cypher back. I'm like, and
people are asking.
Yeah,
people
so I'm
are
like,
asking.
when I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, this person is dope. They'd be dope with this person. So yeah, man, I got to jump back in the scene, and if it happens, it happens. I ain't gonna make no promises, but I do wanna explore it, you know. So we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, shit. All right. Anything you want to plug before we jump out of here? Obviously, Benton Park Film Festival, March 28th and 29th, correct?
29th and 30th.
29th and 30th.
Yep, so Benton Park Film Festival, 29th and 30th. I believe there's still a few tickets available. And then we got this cycle screening on the 31st. We got some screenings coming up in April, May-ish. And yeah, just stay tuned, man. I'm gonna be dropping like content here and there. Oh, I also got a project that I'm working on with my homie. He go by Ice Lord Slim. He's writing a hero piece, like a hero film. He's really into, you know, DC and Marvel and everything like that. Like, and I am too. I've never like read anything like that. But he's writing his own character. We just shot a teaser for it that we're gonna release soon, and then he's gonna start writing a few more episodes. So we're gonna get that going. And I think it's gonna be dope, man. The teaser came out really dope, and I'm excited about it.
Nice. Can you speak on the name of it yet, or you don't want to? Because it's not really
not yet. But the teaser is coming real soon. So the teaser is gonna give a little taste about who the character is and everything. It's gonna be cool. It's coming soon.
Nice. And at Chill Season on everything, right?
At Chill Season on everything. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, brother. Logging off.
Cool.